This episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Get your free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/TSE. Audible has over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Go ahead to audibletrial.com/TSE. Your free book is waiting for you. Today, I'm going to answer a question proposed to me by a friend on LinkedIn. I'll make sure to share my thoughts, insights, and I hope you enjoy it. Do you like my new accent? Hey, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist podcast. Nope. Let's go back to our original. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist podcast. I'm your host, Donald Kelly, the Sales Evangelist, and I'm so excited for another great episode. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And as always, you know I just love giving shout-outs. Today, I want to give a big shout-out to Chris. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Also want to give a big shout-out to Christina. Hope you keep hustling. Hope you keep having success. And for you out there, you're listening, you're new to the podcast, you want to get connected to a brother, don't feel shy. Just go to LinkedIn and connect with me. I'll make sure to personally respond. Or you can go ahead and connect with me on Twitter. Each of those places, you can find me at Donald C. Kelly. So Donald C. Kelly on LinkedIn, Donald C. Kelly on Twitter. You can also find me on Instagram, Donald C. Kelly. You can also connect with me on Facebook at the Sales Evangelist. That's our Facebook page. Go ahead, like it. Would love to connect with you. Or you can go ahead and join our private Facebook group for sales professional hustlers just like you and me. It's the Sales Evangelizers. Sales Evangelizers, again, place we get together. We share thoughts, insight, learn, grow, ask questions, build strategic alliances. You got to check it out. Just go to Facebook and then search in the graph bar for the Sales Evangelizers. And as always, if you want to take your sales to a whole nother level this year, you got to check out TSE Hustlers League. We're launching our first session this week. So on Wednesday evening, we're coming together as a group. We're going to do the kickoff session. For the month of January, we're focusing on motivation. I have two experts coming in, Jimmy Burgess and Justin Sua. Both of these individuals are friends of mine and experts in their chosen field with sales and motivating and helping us to build this mindset. As we start off the new year, what we're doing with TSE Hustlers League is that all of our focus this month is about getting the proper mindset, goal setting, getting pumped up, getting the energy, getting exciting, getting motivation. So all of our sessions for the next 4 weeks will focus on that. So check it out. Go ahead to thesalesevangelist.com/hustlers. Become a member. Join for just $1. Thesalesevangelist.com/hustlers and do the trial membership. Join for $1. You got to check it out. Go ahead to thesalesevangelist.com/hustlers. Now, I would like to kind of talk about this question that this friend of mine proposed to me. This friend is actually a listener and recently reached out to me. I answer all my emails. I answer all of my Facebook messages and my LinkedIn messages, Twitter. It may take me a time sometimes to get backed up, but hey, I will respond to you. So if I haven't responded to you yet, don't get mad at me. I will make sure to respond. But one of the things that was asked by a friend on LinkedIn was about new businesses versus existing businesses. Like, for instance, you work as an account manager and you have several accounts that you have to take care of. You have to manage those accounts, maybe large accounts, and it takes up a lot of your time. I know how that feels. But you still yet have to fulfill your quota. You have to gain new businesses. So how do you do this? How do you balance your time and to become more effective at this? And I would like to share my thoughts and insights on that, since I've worked with both of those areas where I had to gain new business as well as maintain a slew of accounts. Let me tell you, it was interesting. But let's start off from the top. The first thing I would think about really is, where am I going to get the best bang for my buck? Where am I going to get the most money from? Is that with my current customer or is that with new business? Sometimes new business, we know that it takes a lot of time, depending on what you're selling. If you're selling like a software, it's going to cost a certain amount of money to get a new customer, because you're going to have the time that you take to prospect, the time that you take to find them, the time that you take to build the trust, do the demonstration, and to help them to recognize the value for them, to help them to make the decision. That's going to take some time, and time is money. With your current customer, you do the same thing as well, but maybe it's going to be a lot easier because you already went through all that process. They have the trust, they have the relationship. They don't have to go through a budgeting process for this because they have stuff allocated already, and you don't have to become authorized or go through legal to become a vendor because it's just so much easier. It may be a little bit easier to just get in there with some of the current customer and gain some business opportunities. I don't know what the policy is, maybe with your company individually, but maybe your company says that you can't close the deal for current business and maybe it has to be somebody else. I don't know. But for the companies I've worked with, I had to manage my current customer. I also had to gain new business opportunities. And whatever opportunities I found and closed them, it was my deal. It was mine to keep. If somebody else found that deal, like a project manager went on site and, discovered an opportunity, then it was a split the opportunity and we both shared it. So it was in our both best interest to be able to work together to see some results. With that said, is there anyone in your company that can assist you with finding opportunities for current customer, whether that's a new business development person, or maybe that is the project managers or the techs that are going on site to visit with the client? Maybe you can get in touch with them and then find out, have a just open communication. If there are certain problem areas, and maybe they can help to develop some opportunities while they're on site and to share with them maybe some solution to challenges that they're coming across, you both get benefit from it in the long run. That's one thing that I would definitely do. But again, I would look to see where my most bang for my buck is. Or maybe it's new business. Maybe I'll get a larger commission upon new businesses, or the company will get a larger return upon getting new businesses. And it's going to cost me a lot of time to get that. Again, you do the pros and the cons, you figure out where's the best place. I think there's a healthy combination of doing both, and what it comes down to is some planning. For instance, one of the things that I did was certain days of the week and certain times I would focus. So if I had 20 customers that I was supposed to manage that account, I would create some kind of business plan for those customers. I would look at all of the solutions and all of the products and services that I have to offer. So if I have 5 products and services, and each of these customers, maybe you have Salesforce and you can do this in Salesforce, maybe my customers have my golden customer, like the one that's just like the perfect child. They have all 5 of our solution. Well, there's opportunity there for maybe some upsell on training and some new licenses. So, I may have tapped that account, not to the full, but maybe to the closest I can get to the top. So maybe I want to get all my accounts to that level. My average account may be having 2 of our solutions. Then what can I do to help them get to the next level and purchase another one of our solutions? Again, this is going to require some homework on my part and some diligence. So what I typically did at that point was I set apart certain days of the week where I'm going to contact certain accounts. So I plan out my month. So for this week, if I have 20 accounts, I'm going to focus on these 4 accounts this week on maybe Thursday afternoon and Tuesday afternoon. I'm going to connect with them, call into different departments, look at some of the research and some of the other comparing accounts that have purchased solution that they don't have, and see what some of those major pains were, and then I can focus on that. The main thing I feel is that if you have a focus plan for each account as a way that you can upsell, you can gain some great opportunities in those accounts. It also helps you that when you call into an account regularly and you have a plan set up on when you're going to contact them, that you can address some of those challenges that might come up, because it's just sometimes you get unruly where you have an account and then all of a sudden you call in and you run into a big problem, and then you have to call the techs and you have to call the this other department to help out, and they have financial issues and blah 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 blah. I'm telling you, sometimes you can get some great help if you were to work with your technicians and those project managers that are going into your clients and connecting with them regularly. Is open a line of communication if your company has that ability, and communicate with those departments so you can better learn. And so you can, just find challenges together and to overcome those challenges together. You don't want to spend just the whole day just running around putting fire out. Figure out a way to work best with other people and other departments that can help you to alleviate some of those challenges. And then, again, it's just managing your time, setting apart certain days. And if the more you have a structure, the easier it is to maintain and to manage those accounts. With the new businesses, here's another way that you can gain some great new businesses as you work with the current customers. I mean, it's simple. It's referrals. We've talked about this before, and I've shared stories before of how awesome this is. I've closed great business opportunities through customers giving referrals, through me having a relationship with them because I was constantly in communication with them. I set up specific days where I was going to contact them. I chat with them. I reached out to them. I did social media with them. Whatever it was, I made sure I was connecting with them in that time that I allotted. And I was able to gain some great business opportunities. The key there for them, I was able to recognize people that they know that were of interest to me that I needed an introduction to. This is a principle that I've spoken about in the free video training that I did recently. It's about 45 minutes worth of training on how we can gain 50% more referrals from our current customers. Hands down, if you're getting 2 referrals, you should be getting at least 4. If you're getting 5 referrals, you should be getting 10 referrals. If you implement these simple strategies that I share, and I will link back to it in the show notes of this episode. Or you can simply go to the salesevangelist.com and it's on the home banner. You just click on a banner, you log in, and you get access to it. It is simple, it is powerful, but I've used them and I've tried them and I've seen great results. And all it comes down to, again, is proper planning and then being able to know the right message and how to deliver it. When you can do these things and get to the right people, I'm telling you, you can gain some new business. And now you can kill two birds with one stone because you're working with your current customers and they're leading you to new business opportunities. You're working with them and you're gaining new business, and it makes it just full circle. So my suggestion, again, would be some proper planning would be able to definitely help you. I would also come up with a strategy. I would also make sure that you have certain days of the week with some time management allotted, and make sure you work with other departments within the company to help alleviate some of the burdens. If you do that, I think it will definitely help you. And again, you're going to focus where you have most bang for your buck. Current customers probably going to give you a lot more return than some of the new business alone, but you definitely have to get some new business. I imagine it'd probably be like a 60-40, 65-35, somewhere around there, where you focus a great deal of your time with current customers to gain new business opportunities, as well as going out and finding fresh people as well. You got to bring fresh blood in. So anyways, I hope that was able to help you. Again, each company may be different. I know folks who work strictly off of referrals because they've just done so well that they don't have to go out and hunt. Their current customers help them. And I know people who have to develop a pipeline, so they're spending a lot of time out there just hunting down and trying to find new opportunities. So there's some food for thought. Hope you check it out. Hope you find benefit. Again, go back to the website, get connected, watch those video trainings on how you can get 50% more referrals. All in all, I want you to be successful. I want you to be happy. But most importantly, I want you to go out and do big things.